Okay. Previously, we have discussed about escape characters. If you want to print double quotes will not be will be some will do some task. Okay. And if you want to do some escape, you need to press a slash. Okay. Suppose something like see, it is not printing double quotes. Okay. If I want to print double quotes, you need to put in middle. I want to keep some double quotes. See, it is not printing any double quote. I want to print a double quote. I have put this escape character. This escape character. You see, the double quotes are printed. Okay. This is called escape character. Okay. Slash is the escape character. Okay. K equal to 10. Echo $K. Okay. I want to print like this. $K equals to $K. Now I want to print like this. $K equals to 10. Something like this. $K equals to 10. I want to print like this. Then we need to use escape character. This $K. You see, $K equals to 10. Okay. I kept that escape character for double quotes. Escape character for this dollar. We can put for any escape character. Okay. If this dollar is specific for reading the variables, and this double quote is for echoing the strings. Okay. If we want to print those kind of characters, you need to put escape character. Okay. This is called escape characters. Okay. There are so many. You can check in the shell scripting escape characters. In the Google you can search many. Okay. Okay. This is not that much important. You can print slash t also tab. Um, some space. Oh no, slash t is not working in Python or Java. Or this slash t is also another escape character. Okay. Here this is you can stick until this one. Okay. Okay. Next thing is output redirection. These are very important. Okay. Simple greater than. If you use simple greater than, whatever the output, it will goes to a file, but if the file already exists, it will delete the old contents. Let's see one by one. I have these two contents in the file. Okay. Now what I do, cat greater than, I'm doing this redirector operator. Okay. First dot sh. That means already existing contents will get removed. Whatever the newly added, it will add. You see, already existing data in that file got removed. Okay. Okay, this is redirector greater than operator. You can use it for everywhere. Okay, suppose echo, say hello. If you put greater than, all already existing data in that file will get removed. It will add that say hello. You see, say hello. Okay, not only this, if we add history tail, it will get last 10 lines only. I want to add this into that file first.sh greater than first.sh. Okay, that means say hello will get deleted in the first.sh, remaining lines will get added. You see, say hello got already deleted. Okay, I want to keep existing data in that first.sh. I want to append, add at the end. Then you need to do double greater than. If you put double greater than, it will append the data. Say hello will append after 512 line, this line. Okay, you can see cat say hello has been added. Already existing data will be there. Okay, this is called redirector operators. Okay, this is greater than will create new file. If file is not there, if file is there, it will delete entire file. Double greater than, if file is not there, it will create. If file is already there, it will append. Then two greater than is nothing but error redirection. Okay, it will redirect only error. Okay, not only in the script also you can use double greater thans. You can use greater than also in the inside the script also. Okay, we'll see in the next loops. Okay, loop section will keep greater than in some loop, and then we'll see how it prints. It creates file and then it will appends also. Okay, this is how you create file inside the script using echo. Echo only we use extensively, and then greater than, history greater than, any command you can, if you keep greater than, it will create file and then it will add data. Double greater than, it will create file, it will append data if file already there. Okay, for all commands it works. Whatever the output is, the if any command generates output, that output will work here. Two greater than is nothing but error redirection. This greater than is nothing but any, whatever the any output, it will redirect. Two greater than means error redirect. Let's see. You see this command not found. Greater than output dot txt. I see no value. Okay, if I kept to two greater than, see it redirects. Okay, normal greater than, it didn't redirect with that error. Okay, two greater than, error redirection. Whatever the command throws error, those output will only redirect. Two greater than means error redirection. This is very important thing. Okay, suppose you run a shell script, you want to redirect only errors in the some log file, then how to do? This is the only option. Two greater than is error redirection. Okay, I don't want to redirect or anything, any one file. I don't want to display on the, here what is happening, if you give two greater than, it won't display on the output. Okay, if I don't want to display, suppose if I run this command, this is not the present found, this is throwing error, then I want to run this command and without any issues, if any some exception is there, just continue the running next command. Let's do one small script. Okay, okay, I'm running these two commands. Okay, first command, this line 1 d of command not found, this is throwing error, and then this is this is, throwing some output, this ls-a. -a. ls-n is throwing this command output is this one. Okay. Okay, your doubts I will explain after this recorded session. Okay. Okay, first dot sh. This line is throwing this error, and then this one. Okay. If I put greater than output dot txt, what output will run? Will go this only the script the command that is that runs successfully goes to output dot txt, whereas 2 greater than whatever the command is throwing exception or something will goes to error output dot txt. Okay, it looks fine now. Now script is running fine. I see the both files are created. Output whatever the command that is executed correctly, it goes to the output goes to this one place. Whatever the command it gives error, error output dot txt. Now if I don't want to, suppose there will be thousands of exceptions that we don't require to monitor, then in that case this error redirection, if you don't give this one, we'll get that exception. If you give the if you give that 2 greater than slash dev slash null, I think this error is common. I need not monitor. These kind of errors will get thousands of exceptions. No, I don't want to monitor. Then dev slash null, it will not print anywhere. It will not print like this. It will not print in any file. Okay, your program will execute successfully. For each time your output is coming, let's think like that. What I am appending, whatever the ls-e output, I am appending output the date, okay, at what time this script is executed. This is out instead of output, out log, you can mention log. Outlog.txt. I don't want to see this kind of errors. Okay, then you need to go to I have run 2 times now. Okay, let's see the output. See outlog.txt cat Out underscore log, out log. I want to print only one log file, not all log files. Out underscore log, insert. Okay. I'm running. I don't want to see any exception in the program. You just run 2 greater than. Then you see whatever the recent modified files will list at the end. You see, forget about first two execution. Okay, next execution I have added the date. You can put a date and timestamps also, hours, minutes, seconds also. Okay, that is fine. In the day, in the this 0111 script run, 0111 script run, 0111 script run. Okay, in that way you can you have written a script. You want to monitor when the script is running. Then this is the perfect way. You can put a output log in the script, put a redirector operator. You can put timestamps also here. Hour, minutes. I don't know whether it works or not. Let's see. Okay, percentage H only works. Percentile capital S means seconds. Percentile R means hour. Percentile M means minutes. Okay, like this. You can keep anything. You see, 17 minutes 48. If I run this again, the script, it will get another time also. 48, 17, 48, 17, 49. Okay, you can know when the script ran. Okay, using this redirector operator. Okay, make sure you need to, these are very important while writing shell script. You want to know the what time the script run, what kind of errors that script. You want to redirect only errors, you need to do greater than. If you want to redirect only output, you need to go for greater than, double greater than. Okay, if you use greater than, old error log will get removed and then it will create a new file. Double greater than means it will append the existing file. 2 greater than, error redirection. If you don't want to print any error in the any console or any place, just to do use this one. These are very important in writing shell scripting. Okay, next thing is operators. Output redirections are very important. Operators. Operators are simple. Okay, arithmetic, logical operators, all kind of operators. You can go through this tutorial point website or any website. These operators are similar if you go any programming languages. Okay, here adding two variables. Okay, adding a two variables. $a equal to 10, $b. Okay, this is plus simple operator. Let's do k equals to 10. A equal to, okay, va sum test.sh equals to 10, b equals to 20, sum equals to sub equals to okay. I'm just did the only two operators. You see, I got the sum and then subtraction, addition, subtraction. Same way you can run any kind of arithmetic operators, addition, subtraction. We did only these two. Okay, xvr dollar b minus dollar a. I did. You can do multiplication, division, modulus, anything you can do. Okay, assignments also we just did na, a equal to 10 like that. Okay. Mm. This is the conditional operators. Okay, then relational operators. Okay. Mm. So okay, I have two operators. Okay, equal to, either it should give true or false. I don't know why it is coming here. We need to check this condition statement in if statement. Okay, all these operators will use in the if statement. Okay, conditional statements. Okay, uh, next instead of loops now, if statement, if else. In this place we will explain, it will automatically come. We'll explain there. These operators will explain there. Okay, even this also. String operators. Okay, if we give equal to, it will be string comparisons. These are string comparisons. If side, these are whatever the string, either string or integer, it will go, it will work. Okay, I feel. File test operators. If a file exists, you check if any file is exist or not. Okay, all these are inside the if conditions only, it will work. Okay, let's see in the next session also. Inside the if statement only, it should work. All these things, these are called all kind of operators. These are very important. If you want to read a file, before that the file should be exist, we need to check whether the file is there or not. Okay, next session we will explain in depth of this file exist or not. We need to compare two variables. We need to compare the directory exist or not. If directory is not exist, then create new file. If okay, tomorrow we'll see those kind of examples using if statement. Okay, next session. Check if the file is executable or not. -X. Before execute a script, we need to check that file has execute permissions. Execute permissions means ls-l. You need print a long listing the file. All files are not in execute permissions. If we are RWX only, we will have execute permissions. If you see that file permissions will get changed after chmod +X. Maybe my system will be, the output will be RWX or space X or space, this X will come here. Okay, let's do. Why it didn't work? I don't know why it is not showing this X here. Okay, next time I will show you how the permissions got changed. Okay, we can check that the file is reader file has read permissions, file has write permissions. If you want to write some data thing output in a file, you need to check the file has write permissions. Okay, today we have seen the how to create files, how to write log files, how to generate log files with that existing, how to redirect data, error redirection, error data into other file, whatever the script output into one file, appending, all kind of things. These are very important, but you need to practice thoroughly. This is a very important task. And then next session you need to go through this basic operators, whatever the operators in the file. You need to go through this tutorialspine.com. You need to check what kind of options are available. Okay, next class we'll discuss all these operators. Till now we have discussed only arithmetic operators. Using if condition only, you can check, we can do all these operators, remaining operators. Okay, then next session we'll continue with if else. Okay, if else loops and then functions. Okay, let's stop this session. Next class we'll continue.